No matter who wins.
Couldn't agree more, Hazel. An absolutely cracking final we're in for here. Experience against youth. And the family taking their little picture there just before the final gets underway. And wouldn't Ted Lowe love to have commentated on this player? Some of the balls he's knocked in this year's World Championship have been exceptional. And there's the Crucible Theatre. Stephen, it doesn't get any better than this. You won 7 titles there.
John Higgins to break.
Yeah, I'm only sick that I'm not out there competing, Dennis. This is the best stage to play snooker, without a doubt. Final day, the Crucible Theatre. It's very interesting to see how Judd copes against John's game. Obviously, John is renowned as one of the greatest tactical players. He still plays a very aggressive game, but great to see how Judd copes with it.
Well, that was a half chance for Judd, and if the red goes past the yellow, it's the first chance for John Higgins. Wasn't the best break-off shot by John, bringing a red up. Should be able to hold for the blue.
One.
So it's John Higgins then who puts the first ball in this year's World Final. Well, he's overdone that. Played for the red to the left of the cue ball, just overscrewed it slightly. Left with a rather difficult cut now.
Yeah, he had a pretty good angle in the blue to go into the pink there and split the reds, but first shots in the final, obviously, you want to get your cue arm moving a bit. But he did have a decent angle.
Well, this red he's looking at, the angle seems to be taking the white into the red, so the positional side of it is going to be a little bit tricky. And it's a little bit tricky now, I can tell you. He's going to need the spider with an extension on it. The black's the only ball he can hit. Okay, he doesn't have to do a great deal, but if he wants to try and get back down the table, as we show you that red dropping in, he's going to need a little bit of assistance. Can he manage it with the normal spider? Jan Verhaas having a close look to make sure he doesn't foul the reds. No, that was a difficult shot.
John Higgins,
he tried to put a good safety in rather than just play onto the back cushion here, and Judd Trump has a chance. Hit that too thick. I wonder would Judd play a cannon on the black here. He's quite an aggressive young player. This be interesting to see if he tries to free that black. No, he's just played to get on the blue, and an early sign of a little bit of tension, which is understandable. He's the wrong side of the blue. I think he's got to get off to a good start. There's our player's view there. As you can see, no angle on the blue. Look at this for a shot he's taking on.
green ball.
Have a look at this shot. And have a look at this cue ball. Tell you what, Stephen, not a lot of players in the game that took that on.
That was phenomenal cueing. To say that the ready just potted, hit that poorly to finish short in the blue, but to hit that green so well. Not out of the woods yet. This is tough to get in a colour.
Judd Trump, 4.
Well, he tried another very difficult positional shot, but he usually keeps very still on the shot. Just a little bit of movement there. can't afford to hit the balk colours against a young potting machine like Judd. You leave him half a chance at anything and you know he's going for it. Let's see how well he can cue this one. He's got to be a bit nervous. I mean, first time in the World Championship Final. It's a big, big couple of days for the young player. If he was to win, Stephen, I think you were just slightly younger than Judd. He wouldn't be the youngest ever, would he?
I think about 4 months. There's about 4 months in it. But these are the shots that he's going to have to get right over the next 2 days if he's going to beat John Higgins. Already he's caught that red much too thick. He's okay, he's not left anything, but he's going to consistently have to get the white back to that bulk cushion when he does play a safety. He won't play many safety shots, but when he does, he's going to have to play good ones. I also don't think he should change his game though, Dennis, to play John. His game is is what's got him to the final.
Yeah, look at the stats there. The tournament pot success rate. He's 1% ahead of John Higgins. And the long pot success rate, he's ahead of John also in that department. And surprisingly, the tournament success safety rate equal. Well, there's a
Foul.
Trick shot and a half.
John Higgins 4.
Hardly hit that, and he screwed it back into the pocket. I mean that is phenomenal. Just to cue the ball like that. It's all about timing. You don't want to screw it into the pocket, obviously. But a bit of an awkward frame with the black safe on the side cushion and the pink off its spot. That's a useful flick off the green. I think he's got a full ball snooker. No problem though, just off the side cushion. There you see the snooker. Yeah, he's going to find himself on that balk cushion quite a bit, Judd. I think he knows that anyway. He knows he's up against one of the best tacticians the game's ever seen. He's okay, even though he caught the pink again. He is trying to get the cue ball back to the balk cushion, but don't think this red pot's the one to the right of the bunch. I'm not sure. Maybe it does. And if it does, well, clearly it does. He'll be opening up that bunch of reds and screwing back to leave himself hopefully on the blue. Bit of a quick one there. That will help, having the pink back on its spot. The only problem with the pink going on its spot, those two reds to the left of the three are available to the left corner. When the pink goes on its spot, it's going to make those two a little awkward. So he might play for the red that's to the right of the black spot. Normally he'd stun over and leave those two, but the pink's got to go back on its spot.
Pink ball.
That's the one he's played for.
Seven.
Probably see a screw back here with plenty right hand side. Bring the white out for the pink into the same pocket. Or up for the blue.
8.
I think that's a light white, Dennis.
Yeah, Stephen says it's a light white. That sometimes you get that in a set of balls, and it's so easy to screw the ball if the cue ball is lighter than the others. But Judd makes it look as if there's a light white because the action he
13.
gets on the cue ball is quite amazing.
14.
And this is exactly what he wanted in the first frame. Get some nice easy pots around the pink or the black. Get your arm moving.
He is a delight to watch, this young player, and he got such a reception. Both players did, but
20.
he got a terrific cheer when he came into the Crucible arena. They really have warmed to him. We've known about
21.
Judd for, well, ever since he turned professional, but it's taken him a while to establish himself, and winning in China really has brought him on, and he's been a revelation throughout this year's World
27.
Championship. He really has. I think we're
28.
saying, Stephen, the shot of the championship, if there was 10 shots, he would have won the lot.
Just didn't judge that cannon. Want to have more or fuller contact on the red that he cannoned there.
34.
That's end of break, I think.
Yeah, he might have tried to chip the one in along the cushion, but because of the red up the other end of the table, it's not really a shot to nothing. You just never know with this young player. He feels he can pot anything on the table. Just like that.
35.
I'll tell you what, he's proving to be a very, very popular player.
Bramble.
A little bit unfortunate to finish straight in this red. Again, it was tremendous cue power to force the white of two cushions.
Yep.
Clever shot.
40.
Meant to use the red there to try and bring the white out. And this is a tough pink in the middle. We all know he likes to punch balls into pockets. This is one that he's going to have to drop in.
Yeah, quite a bit of pressure on this. He's built up a nice lead in this opening frame, and he has to pot this. As you say, doesn't like dropping them in, Stephen. He likes to punch them in, but is this red cuttable?
46.
Yeah, I think 95% of professionals would have rolled that pink into the middle. That's the way Judd plays. I can't criticise him from the commentary box.
Well, you could for that shot. He's going to hit the black, give 7 away, but he might be lucky. He might have covered that red that's over the
Trump, 46.
corner pocket. It was a very thin snick required, but no, he hasn't covered it. But not easy to get nicely on the pink.
One.
It was difficult, that. There is a possibility of the pink into the middle pocket, but he's looking.
और अगर आपने लास्ट शॉट देखा हो जो ट्रम्प का, जो कि कट खेलना चाह रहे थे रेड बॉल का, लेकिन खाली निकल गए वहां से और क्यू बॉल जाके टकराया ब्लैक बॉल से। ये देखिए, एक बार फिर से मौका मिला जरूर था जॉन हिगिंस को, लेकिन इस ब्लू बॉल को मिस कर गए, क्योंकि हम देख रहे हैं वर्ल्ड स्नूकर चैंपियनशिप फाइनल 2011 का, जड ट्रम्प वर्सेस जॉन हिगिंस। बेस्ट ऑफ 35 फ्रेम का ये फाइनल है, लेकिन पहला फ्रेम अभी हम वॉच कर रहे हैं। ब्यूटीफुल शॉट। तो अभी हम इसमें पहला फ्रेम वॉच करेंगे, क्योंकि थोड़े से बड़े बड़े फ्रेम हैं और इसी वजह से भी हम पहला फ्रेम देख रहे हैं। इसके जो बाकी के फ्रेम्स होंगे वो भी मैं अपलोड करता रहूँगा। 51 अभी भी रिमेनिंग है, 37 अहेड। तो कौन विन करेगा इस फ्रेम को, पहले फ्रेम को? अच्छा शॉट। बहुत चालाकी भरे शॉट, अच्छी सेफ्टी के साथ खेल रहे हैं जो ट्रम्प, क्योंकि पॉइंट लीड में तो आगे हैं और चाहेंगे कि पहला फ्रेम विन करें, जो कि काफी इम्पोर्टेंट होता है। मिस कर गए वो। यहाँ पर कोई मौका बनाए जुड ट्रम्प के लिए, क्योंकि जो ग्रीन बॉल के पीछे है रेड बॉल, वो तो ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे कि पॉटेबल है, लेकिन क्या उसे पॉट करा पाएंगे या नहीं, लेट्स सी। हो व्हाट अ शॉट, क्यू बॉल, लेकिन क्यू बॉल, और क्यू बॉल देखिए क्योंकि मिडिल पॉकेट ब्राउन की वजह से ब्लॉक है, इसी वजह से देखिए ब्लू बॉल तो खेल नहीं सकते, लेकिन बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी अब इस फ्रेम को विन करने की, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी 56 पॉइंट थे और अब मुझे लगता है कि आसानी से फिनिश कर पाएंगे। $35 रिमेनिंग, 44 अहेड। फ्रेम को तो सेव कर लिया है, इसके बाकी के फ्रेम्स भी मैं अपलोड करता रहूँगा। आज के फ्रेम में इतना ही रहेगा, लेकिन क्योंकि फ्रेम्स थोड़े बड़े हैं इसी वजह से मैं एक एक फ्रेम या 2-3 फ्रेम भी डाल देता हूँ, लेकिन ज़्यादा बड़े होते हैं तो फिर एक ही फ्रेम से काम चलाना होगा। शॉट, पिंक को मिस कर गए, क्या कंसिडर करेंगे यहाँ पर? बिल्कुल कंसिडर कर लिया है, पहले फ्रेम को हार गए हैं जॉन हिगिंस। मिलेंगे